Welcome to The Running Joke with me, Esther Manito.
And me, Zoe Lyons.
And as ever, we've got a corker of a guest for you. You may have seen a lot of his videos online. He's gone viral. He's viral.
In the most positive way, I hope.
Yes. Please welcome Michael Ulloa. Hello, welcome.
You. Hello. Thank you so much for having me.
No, thanks for joining us. We first came across your videos on Instagram and we thought that's a bit of us. It was actually when we were talking about runner's face and how this had gone really, really big.
I'd never heard of this before. I'd never heard of this before.
And it had gone really big where, trying to put women off running. And then I came across your page where you were doing lots of stuff that was basically dismissing a lot of the propaganda that's put out there to try and put people off running or enjoying
social
exercise.
Media, anything fitness and wellness related, it's getting worse and worse. And especially around running, it's I felt like we were getting to a point where social media was getting better in terms of the advice and kind of like the inclusivity around fitness and wellness. But over the last 6 to 12 months, it's definitely pivoting. And who cares about the health impacts when you have to worry about your face getting saggy and old? It's just all these things we're told to worry about. It's just completely bonkers.
Well, having said that, Michael, I have just seen my photos from the half marathon we did at the weekend.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether it's runner's face or whether my face has just melted.
No, it wasn't.
It's not good.
The face wasn't the issue. We both look like we're very gullety.
Yes.
So we both look like we've got these really thick gullety necks. You wouldn't want to, I was saying to Zoe, you wouldn't want to put that on your dating profile.
No one looks good in their running photos though, do they?
I bet you do.
Thank you, Michael.
I bet
Thank
you do, Michael.
No, I never bother buying them because I always look back and I'm like, it's just not good. Yeah.
Harrowing despair is how if I was to put it in a modern art gallery, it would be harrowing despair.
So what do you think sort of fueling then this pivot towards less positive advice or less helpful advice when it comes to fitness and wellness? What's going on?
It's very strange. Fitness online is very tribal. People have their camp that they like to become a part of, and then anything else outside of that tends to be criticized and being looked at as very wrong. You could also say, like, politically, it gets led by a lot of maybe what's happening in the US and how the like evidence-based approach to health and wellness is now kind of spiraling, and all these kind of alternative wellness practices start to become a lot more popular because they've almost become normalized by people that have a big say on like health policy and that sort of thing. So,
oh really? Oh my God, that's fascinating. So, what kind of things have you seen?
I mean, even just like the rise in popularity of things like raw milk, for example, is like a very simple one of you have people in positions of power telling you that it's better for you and we should all go and drink raw milk, when actually you look at the research around that and the additional health benefits to drinking it pasteurized. It's negligible, and the health risks are huge when you're consuming things like that. So that's only like a small part of it.
Can I ask a really stupid question? Is raw milk just like straight out of the cow?
Pretty much, yeah. It's just unpasteurized. Yeah, exactly that.
From teat to tea. Is that what we're talking about here?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's your campaign.
Right, that's my campaign.
When you run in the US. From teat to tea. That's how I'll have it.
And is it Kennedy Jr.? Is he promoting all of this stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen the kind of videos that he posts online of him kind of doing workouts wearing jeans, not wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah, I have, and I can't unsee it.
Is the benefits of working out in jeans topless? Question. And with shoes. That was an interesting one. He's wearing like formal like office shoes on an exercise bike.
And jeans.
It's
peculiar.
Weird. Peculiar is the only word you can really use for it. And it's just, it's evidence of where we are in terms of health promotion and wellness advice now. We will take advice from someone because they kind of look the part. I use that in air quotes because some people might say that he looks a bit bizarre with what he wears. But when people look the part, they become an authority figure as default, rather than someone who maybe has decades of experience and has worked in the field for a long period of time. If their body doesn't look the way that society says that we have to look in order to be healthy and knowledgeable, then their advice is disregarded. And then we start listening to people like RFK Jr. and other people who maybe have achieved their bodies through questionable means, be it kind of steroids or whatever. They are
He
the
is very
authority
buff,
figure
isn't
now.
he?
Yes. Yes. But
We're all trying to be very polite here. Yeah.
But he looks, I would say steroidy.
Would you say steroidy?
Yeah. I think it's always really, we have to be quite careful in terms of like being like, this person's taking steroids. But however,
I just got the impression.
Yeah, the way that I always look at it is like a lot of the people that work within fitness, like a lot of the fitness models or the people that work in film or movies that are put on a pedestal, it's like this is the epitome of health. Those people are usually achieve their physiques by means that the everyday person just couldn't reach without going down the route of steroids or at least like incredibly disordered eating and exercising habits too. So it is very weird how our kind of perception of normal now has completely shifted. It's quite a worrying time, actually.
And really extreme.
Yeah, exercise addiction, disordered eating habits are becoming really normalized. Steroid use rates are terrifyingly high, especially for those that work within the fitness industry. So those people that are on social media every day giving people health and wellness advice, they look the part by society standards, but actually when you peel back the layers of how they achieved this image that they're portraying, it's anything but healthy.
Wow.
That's why I stay off them, Esther.
Yeah. I thought you were on steroids.
Yeah.
I took one look at you in those shorts on that run on Sunday and I thought that there's some steroid legs there.
There is no way those knees have been achieved naturally. They are subnatural knees.
We've had a few discussions about what you should be eating pre-race or when you're training and then pre-race. And there's a lot of debate around protein. Now, I've been told that I need to increase the amount of protein that I eat. And it has got to a point where I'm like, this is actually really stressful, trying to achieve the amount of protein.
Whereas I've probably been told I'm eating too much protein. I revealed the other day that one of my favourite breakfasts, and I don't have this very often, Michael, but I do enjoy a steak and a couple of eggs. Now, what's your opinion on that for a brekkie?
It's all context dependent, right? So the thing that you eat depends on the rest of your diet. This is my kind of very personal trainer hack going on here. I'll have steak and eggs
for lunch as well.
Yeah, So yeah, exactly. If you're eating a diet that is like incredibly high in dietary fat, for example, but then every breakfast or every meal you're aiming for more and more fats, like you have to balance it out with everything else that you're having. So if you're occasionally having steak and eggs for breakfast, protein content's amazing. But with that, like where's the vegetable intake? Where's your fiber intake? Where's the carbohydrate coming from that's going to fuel you for these runs? So it's all about balance when it comes to nutrition. And this is the really hard thing to sell because it's really boring. It's really, really boring. So if I was to sit here and tell you that, yeah, like carnivore diet, steak and eggs, like all these things, they sound quite snappy and great for social media, but actually in real world scenarios, you need a lot more nuance, unfortunately.
I have met people before who've said to me, you just need to eat meat, just meat, like only meat. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you don't. Well, for example, when would you ever shit again? I mean, if you were just eating
feel like you would. Well, do you remember the Atkins diet? Wasn't that just meat?
Was it?
That was just meat, wasn't it?
It's very similar. It's very high dietary fat, and these things go in circles, right? And they just have new names. And the carnivore diet is currently very, very popular. And it's once again, it's quite worrying because you look at all the research around healthy eating and diets that are lacking in fruits and vegetable intake, especially fiber. Once again, it doesn't look good long term. Like all health markers improve, health longevity improves when you start eating a good amount of fiber and fruits and vegetables. And protein's a really interesting one as well. Like it's very important, don't get me wrong. Like there's a benefit when you're exercising regularly to eating more protein, but we don't need to make it our full-time job to do that, right? There are calculations you can do if anyone's nerdy and tracks calories or anything like that. 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight.
So you times your body weight by 1.2.
So that's 85 kilos.
Hang on, how do you? So I need 84 grams of protein a day.
Is the lower end of the recommendations. You could push that to the upper end of the limit, which is up to kind of like 1.6 times your body weight in kilograms. But this is where the nuance kind of comes in. And most people don't actually know what their lean body weight is unless you do something like a DEXA scan, which is why I tend to recommend going for the lower end of that recommendation there.
What's a DEXA?
a DEXA scan, you kind of go in like an MRI type machine. It tells you like body mass, like fat-free mass, muscle mass, that kind of thing.
I take that because it would just be like putting a jelly in there.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that existed. So it can like do a sort of like a slice through of you and what you're made up of.
Oh,
pretty much,
like
yeah.
that.
Oh
like,
wow, I'd be
kind
mostly
of-
Haribo.
Yeah. Well, no, you'd be like when you're carving your Sunday, right? You know,
Yeah, that's it.
That would just be meat.
Who likes a bit of brown meat? Oh, there we go. That's
Yeah.
We've got some products here in the studio and we thought we could get your advice on them. So these are the
Let's
types
do
of
it.
things that people have told us that we should be taking. First, we have punchy turmeric and ginger shots.
Oh, you see, I'm partial to a ginger shot. I like a ginger shot.
I think it's one of those things that it almost kind of crosses more into the wellness category rather than fitness or performance category, you know? And there's a lot of wild health claims around like taking shots around certain things. Whether it's going to have a significant impact on health is questionable. Whether that's going to have any impact on performance, it's pretty negligible. Once again, it's not really going to help if running is the focus here and you're wanting to improve that. So I'd kind of give that a bit of a thumbs down.
Yeah. I heard that you have to consume so much turmeric, you'd basically just be turmeric.
Oh, we're going to try all of these, are we? Okay.
Yeah.
Go on then. Oh, that has got quite the aroma.
Yeah, you'll get a really nice little kick at the back of your throat from that.
Yep, that's done it.
So that's like it's been scraped out of a hutch.
Yep, that's nice.
Right. Okay.
How many products are we trying here? I'm quite excited to see what like concoction you're about to take when you
hang
put all
on.
these
We've
mixed
got
together.
let's try something a little bit more solid next. Salt sticks, fast chews.
Fast juice, I
Chewable
believe.
electrolytes. Now I saw you said something about electrolytes on Instagram about how not everybody needs to have electrolytes.
Yeah, there's a big push at the moment of mainly from people who conveniently sell electrolyte supplements saying that everyone needs to be consuming electrolytes. Like we're not getting enough of the goodness that we need through water alone. And it's just simply not true. So for the everyday person, you will hydrate well enough from drinking tap water and consuming a balanced diet. However, if you are someone who exercises regularly, if you sweat a lot, if you live in a hot climate, then you need to replenish the things that are lost in sweat. And this is exactly what electrolytes step up to do. So
Well, I sweat like an absolute bastard. Let's give this a try. I do. It drips off me. It's horrific.
But equally, you can overdo it on these, can't you?
you can, exactly. That's why, once again, it's a fine balance. Like most
Yeah.
people do not need them. Like I would save them for like longer, tougher runs where you know you're
Yeah.
going to be sweating a lot. But if you're going out for like a nice gentle 5K, chances are you do not need an electrolyte supplement.
Do you know what? That's not bad.
I'm going.
Oh no, it's horrible.
That was the
okay.
quickest turnaround.
That went from
I'm just
you
licking
gotta
mine
chew
like a
it.
salt stick.
that
So electrolytes are usually quite tasty. So
that went from quite
I'm not-
tangy
I'm not even going to do that.
to that was like chewing salt. Oh,
I always
Lord.
prefer electrolytes where you can put them in water. It kind of just becomes almost like quite a nice juice or squash or something.
Yeah.
They tend to be a
That's
bit nicer.
better.
I have to be
Yes.
very careful with these supplementy things. I once had a terrible incident with some gels on a run.
I know we've all been
They
there.
can
all been
really
there.
go through you, can't they?
They really can. Yeah, you have to be really careful with it. And also it's important to point out when it comes to supplements that the supplement industry is really badly regulated. You know, like a lot of these companies that claim XYZ is in a product, they often get found out to not really be telling the truth. So we have to be really careful with what we're consuming, which is why it's always important to remember that supplements are there to supplement a healthy diet, right?
Yeah.
They shouldn't be the default. I never like it when I start working with a new client and they've got a list kind of really long of all the supplements they take. It doesn't need to be like that. Keep it really simple.
Yeah, what have you got there, Esther?
Well, this I'm a little bit nervous about. So this is a pre-workout energy shot.
I wouldn't recommend drinking that unless you're
No.
about to go do a workout. Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
Why?
want-
What will happen?
because this
We'll
has
just
got
end up fighting each other. Can you
yeah,
imagine
so this
if
has got
podcast comes
20
to a...
right. So this has got 200 milligrams of taurine, and I remember my husband's an ex-semi-pro rugby player, and sometimes before a match, a lot of the lads would take taurine, which is essentially speed, isn't it?
Yeah, they're just incredible stimulants, right? So, there is a reason that the World Anti-Doping Agency banned caffeine previously. Like, it used to be a banned supplement for sporting events, and that's because it works. Like, it really does work. The research around caffeine is fascinating.
See, I stopped for a long run, had a little espresso, and then carried on running.
Yeah, it honestly it works. Obviously, it depends on how much you're consuming on a daily basis and how used to it you are. But supplementing with caffeine before strength workouts or before endurance events, it does improve performance. But we just have to be really careful with our intake because a lot of people do go past that recommended dose of what we should be having.
That feels to me like a heart attack.
It's sort of packaged like a heart attack as well, isn't it?
It looks like something that teenage lads would do behind a bus shelter.
Is 200 milligrams of caffeine a lot?
Yeah.
Quite a lot. The daily recommendations are 400 milligrams, so it's still within that. But for like a single dose, it's quite a lot.
Yeah. Combined with 200 milligrams of taurine,
and they
Shall
usually
I give it a little taste just to see what's happening.
Okay,
here?
just a little sip. Like they sometimes have things like beta alanine and sertraline and stuff put in them as well.
Let's have a smell.
Oh wow! I love that.
Rocket fuel. Yeah. Just
that smells like what do you give the kids when they're sick?
Calpol.
Calpol.
Yeah, smells like Calpol.
Just to kind of give you an indicator. So like one of the small Red Bulls has around 100 milligrams of caffeine. So that's kind of double of that. So
oh really? So
just
that's
so you know kind of
that.
roughly how much caffeine's in that. Yeah.
What's making me nervous about this is it's a clear liquid, and I was assuming because it has so many things in it, it would not be a clear liquid. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like I was imagining it to opening it up and it to be a sort of sludgy brown or indeed steaming purple, but it's not. It's clear, which makes me nervous, like it's some sort of paint stripper. Here we go. Okay, here we go.
Last scene heading north.
Good luck.
Aye, I mean, you couldn't drink a whole one. Couldn't drink a whole one.
And also, like the health claims you get of all the other ingredients that are added in, a lot of the time they don't actually benefit the things that you actually want them to help with.
That's actually giving me a tick. That's,
Shall we do one before?
Let's do one of those before Bath. We'll get round.
See what happens.
We'll get our sub 2 one way or another.
Sub 2.
Yes. We can dream.
I need knee surgery first. Right. This is a protein water. Have you seen such a thing?
Yeah, they're popular. They hydrolyzed collagen usually is the protein.
Yes.
If you look at the ingredients, it's
10% collagen protein.
Right.
So if we drink
I'm just
this,
assuming that'll be good for my skin.
We'll stop getting runner's face.
Do you know what? You could already sell that on social media with a claim like that because no one's going to test it. You'll be absolutely fine. So the problem here is the type of protein that these protein waters use. It's not high quality protein at all. Like a collagen protein, if you're wanting protein for recovery, which is usually what these are advertised as,
Steak and eggs.
Yeah,
it is. Steak and eggs is going to be much better. This just isn't a great recovery tool at all. It's more marketing hype than actually a great product. The issue with collagen like this is it's not a complete protein source technically because it doesn't contain all the amino acids that your body needs in order to recover and repair effectively. So you're much better off using like a whey protein powder or like a different like vegan type that has all the amino acids in it that you need rather than protein water. I've
got to say that tastes like perfume.
It smells like perfume.
It tastes like, those sweets, those violet sweets that you got when you were, what are they called? Purple violets.
I quite like purple violets.
Oh, that is not good.
No,
that is not good.
Would you rather that or the black fuel?
Oh, gosh. Well,
or maybe both.
I think maybe both together. Maybe a little shot of gin in that will sort of bring it to some way of...
Well, I don't know. But...
I'd never even heard of protein water. This is a whole new world to me.
We've got
the supplement world.
Let's have a look at a protein bar.
Oh, snacks.
Snacks. I've already eaten a protein bar, but let's have a look at a Huel. This says it's complete nutrition. So all the nutrition you need, Michael,
in a bar.
This bar can do you out of a job.
Apparently so. It's one of those where Huel always position themselves more as like a meal replacement company rather than like a supplement aiding performance. So I kind of give them a bit of a pass there with the way they advertise themselves. I'm never one to usually recommend protein bars simply because I think they're a pretty soul-destroying way to eat. They're also a very expensive way to eat. I always think if you're wanting like a protein supplement, sometimes a shake can be better and it gives you a bit more leeway to eat some food that is a bit more nourishing. But yeah, it's okay. It's not going to be a type of supplement for running, for example, but if it's going to help you increase your daily protein intake, then it could be used occasionally. I'm not against it at all.
What about after running?
After running, yeah, it could absolutely be that. I'm assuming there's probably a good bit of carbohydrate in there as well to help refill your glycogen stores. So
I think with the protein bar, the problem is that the consistency. It just feels very.
Well, you say that, Esther, but before we started recording, you managed to demolish one in about 2 seconds.
Because when I get hungry, I go absolutely
I'm the same.
loop. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I there was a box here of things for us to try with you, and I just completely shoved a
She's
protein
eaten
bar.
half of it.
I was getting hangry, Michael. I was getting hungry.
I'm the same. I don't deal well with being hungry. I think the issue with protein bars as well is 9 times out of 10 they taste pretty gross, so they're not for me.
Now
I have a feeling of sort of loft installation eating this.
they do.
Yeah,
It feels
the
like,
chewiness.
yeah, it does. It feels like, what's that thing called that gives you cancer?
Loft insulation, asbestos.
Yeah,
Oh, like asbestos. Yeah,
it looks like asbestos.
don't eat
doesn't
that.
it?
Yeah.
Don't eat asbestos.
I would also imagine if you eat something like this, you need to drink loads of water to just sort of
To wash it
process
down.
it.
Yeah,
to get it.
yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to have like a block sink situation.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
it feels
I'm
very,
gonna pop
very,
that down.
very, very stodgy.
There we go.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on gels for fueling? This is a
Great.
cis gel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love the CIS brand, the Science in Sport brand. They're always my go-to when I work with my athletes and when I do running as well. I quite like them. I think you have to realize that a lot of like performance nutrition, especially when it comes to supplements, isn't necessarily healthy, but that's not the goal here. It's all about performance and efficiency, and that's where gels can be really handy. Do both of you use gels at all, or anything else? No.
Well, I had an incident once with the gel where I. Let's just say I finished the run, but not the shorts I started in. They hit my stomach pretty hard, but I quite like I like blocks of jelly.
They're great as well.
Yeah. That's what I go to now.
Yeah.
Blocks of
Did
jelly.
you try the gels before you did your event, or did you try them for the first time on the run?
I tried it halfway through the first. Yeah, I realised a schoolgirl error.
Yeah. With any supplements, practice them in your training runs. Get your body used to it. Get your body used to tolerating them, and never try anything new on race day. It's
I've got to say, I'm more of a jelly baby. That's my thing. Jelly babies are how I got through both marathons.
These gels are just really efficient. They have different types of sugars in them that allow for like really rapid energy refilling, basically. So these gels are a really efficient, really convenient way of getting some energy in. So if you like them, it's okay. They're never going to taste great. They're always a little bit weird, but they are efficient.
I find it quite interesting as well, though, if you are flagging and if you do, because we had a Haribo halfway around the other day.
Oh, we did.
And just that little, but even just the sensation of having something sugary in your mouth just made me go, I was like, oh, just a little boost.
It's why. Have you ever heard of carb mouth rinsing at all before? Like a lot of like sports players will do it. Team sports players that don't want to consume anything, even just simply rinsing your mouth with like a sugary substance gives you a performance boost because your body assumes that carbohydrate's coming in and it gives you a little bit of a kick. So even when you're doing an event like that, if you're someone who really can't stomach anything, even rinsing your mouth with a sugary liquid can actually be enough just to give you a little bit of a boost.
Or
You'll see football players doing it a lot.
I didn't know what carbohydrate mouth rinsing was, and I just assumed because I think sausage roll. So I thought you had to sort of roll a sausage roll around in your mouth for a bit.
Just breadcrumbs.
I didn't, because I don't associate like juice or anything as being a carbohydrate, but it is, of course, isn't it? Like,
absolutely, they can be really helpful.
Yeah.
What about this? Nocco.
Oh, so Nocco drinks, these have, I believe, for the size, the highest caffeine intake that you can have for an energy drink. I believe they're 200 milligrams of caffeine. Is that right?
Let's see. How big's the thing? 330.
Wow.
Doesn't even say.
It's Nocco the sound your heart makes after you've had it.
180 milligrams.
Oh, there you go. Mind you, that's not as much as that. That's 200.
That's true. So it's up there with energy drinks. It's at the upper limit of kind of what usually these drinks contain. The thing that I have an issue with Nocco is they include BCAAs, and this is a supplement you'll see a lot in the world of kind of strength training and endurance events. And BCAAs, so it stands for branched chain amino acids, and it's a supplement that was really popular a while ago, and the research now just shows that it's really inefficient. It doesn't really do that much. And they'll say that it helps to kind of like prevent muscle breakdown throughout kind of strength training and endurance exercise, and it just doesn't. So it's one of those weird things. It's like a branding. Let's put this on there, and it looks better than it is. But in terms of being an energy drink, they actually taste quite nice, and the caffeine intake is high. Yeah, I used to quite like the Nocco drinks, actually.
That's actually
never
quite nice.
heard
That
of
tastes like a
Nocco.
Sprite.
Yeah, they
Well,
are.
it's got
They
a
are quite
Sprite colour.
delicious.
I'm happier with the colour of that. I
Yes.
don't like the clear liquid.
Compared to what you've just drunk, it probably
Yeah,
tastes great.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, my stomach's definitely churning after that. What's it called? BAA.
Oh, but it's-
BCAAs.
BCAA.
It still
So that's
has
something
that
to look. It does.
at
It's
the
the
end, doesn't it?
aftertaste.
Yeah.
I think it's all the
So
sweeteners.
what you want, once again, back to the kind of protein water talk, you always want to have a complete protein source. And BCAAs, it contains just a few of the essential amino acids, not all of them. And in order for our bodies to recover and repair efficiently, it needs all those amino acids. So it's just very inefficient. I would never recommend it.
You just put one back in the box there, Esther, that I want to ask Michael about because
Yes,
this
'cause she
is
loves this.
Yes, right now because I was once told that after a long run, a chocolate milk was a good thing to have.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether I've that's a false memory recall because I really like
it's
chocolate
accurate.
milk. Oh, it is accurate.
Yeah, it's accurate.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, dairy is a complete protein source, really high in protein. The sugars from the milk help to refill energy stores as well. So it's a really good option. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
let's have a look what's in this one, though. Let's have a look at ingredients.
I love
'Cause this is
chocolate milk.
UFit. UFit high protein milkshake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look.
But then I have been known to buy like proper full fat, full chocolatey milkshakes. Well, I'm
They
very
still
pleased
work.
about that. I'm very
Yeah,
pleased
honestly,
about the
a
chocolate
great
milk
option.
thing.
What I would say about those is when you're buying protein supplements, buying them like that is incredibly expensive. Supplements are just very expensive as standard. And when you're buying them like that, it's a very expensive way of doing it. You're much better off buying it as like a big powder and you could just mix it with water. It works out way, way cheaper.
What would you recommend? Which powders would you recommend?
So I always like brands that do third-party testing. This is something I always recommend with anyone who's looking for any type of supplement is check the website that you're buying them from and make sure on the website they mention they do third-party testing. As I mentioned, the supplement world is a wild west and a lot of companies lie and mislead. Whereas if a company is paying to have third-party testing done, it's showing that what we claim is in this product is actually in this product. So as long as you check that that's on the website, you should be fine. I tend to recommend to my clients MyProtein brand. I don't have any discount codes. I'm not paid to say that. I just know that they do third-party testing and their products are very affordable. So the quality is quite good too. So they tend to be my go-to.
Lots of brilliant stuff there.
Who's sorry, say that again. Which
My
company?
MyProtein.
I thought it was your actual.
Oh, no.
I thought you were like,
They're a
I'm
big
going to
brand, I
recommend mine. And I was like, but can you say the name?
It's my actual protein. It's my
Yeah,
actual protein.
they've got like
Bye.
an impact whey protein and they have like an informed sport range, which they do further testing on for athletes. So they know that if they get drug tested, there's nothing in it that shouldn't be. And it's just a really solid, you're safe buying what you're buying.
I'm frequently dope tested because of my outstanding running times. Yeah. It's like there's no way that could be
How
natural.
does she do it?
How does she do it?
They cry.
How does she do it? Are you a runner, Michael? Do you enjoy running?
I am a runner. I've always been a runner. I've done marathons. I've done like Ironman 70.3 events as well. And
Yeah.
I love endurance exercise. I'm doing Valencia Marathon this year in
lovely.
December.
Ooh.
That's my next one. I did it about 7 years ago and I really want a better time. So I'm going back to Valencia at the end of this year. Yeah.
Oh, super. I've never been to Valencia.
I've never been to
It's-
Valencia either.
I'm saying that
A
to you, Esther,
beautiful
like, I've
city.
never been to Valencia.
Can you
You're
sort
going
that
to
out?
take me to Valencia
I'll
and do
take
a
you to
half
Valencia.
marathon. Yeah.
I'll tell you, we'll join Michael.
Yeah.
We'll turn
Yes.
up on his family holiday and ruin
Please
it all.
do. Yeah, my wife and two boys would love for you to join us. Don't worry. But do you know what? The race is incredibly flat. So it's I love a flat race.
Oh,
is it?
So it's one where people go to get a good time.
Yeah,
Can
and it's
we
December,
ask-
so it's warm, but not too bad. It's not
Can
going to
we
be too
ask
hot.
what your time was last marathon that you're trying to beat?
So I got 3:51.
Oh,
I
Michael,
really
you
want.
slow coach. You absolute slow coach.
Sorry, I want 3:30. Sorry, that's my. I really want that 3:30 time. So we'll see.
What are our chances as we get older of actually hitting a peak, shall I say?
Sure.
I'm 54 now. I started running when I was about 39, and my fastest half marathon was 1 hour 59, just snuck in. And there's a bit in my brain that just really wants to do that again. But I'm just wondering, 10 years down the road, is that even possible?
I think it is. So what changes as we get older is our recovery impact. Like our ability to recover efficiently from the exercise we do just becomes a lot slower, and we have to be a bit kinder to ourselves. So it doesn't necessarily mean that we are getting worse. We just have to manage our load a little better. So I'm 36 this year. Like I'm not saying that as if I think that I'm old now compared to when I did it 8 years ago.
I thought you were going to say compared to you.
No. Like me recovering now compared to when I was like my mid to late 20s is wildly different. I also now have 2 kids. My oldest son, he's 3 years old. His sleep has never been great. So my sleep has been awful now for about 3 years. So my recovery from my workouts is just completely different. I used to be able to do like 5 workouts a week quite easily. Now I do like 3 to 4, and sometimes I feel awful when I'm doing it. So it's just about managing the load, listening to your body more, being a little bit more tight with your nutrition to make sure you're hitting all those kind of micro and macronutrients that you need, and hopefully just enjoying it along the way.
So doing more exercise is not the answer. It's being
not always.
I did a class yesterday. We did, so that's 3 days after the half, and we were doing burpees. And at one point, I just had a little lie down and a cry. I just thought I thought I'm done.
Well, there's that video, isn't there?
I hate burpees, so yeah.
Burpees are awful.
Burpees are the worst. But there's that video that went viral, isn't there, of that lady in China who went to the gym and she's lying down to do some sit-ups and she just closed her eyes and she slept there for about 2 hours and they just all worked out round her.
That's so lovely. And I think sometimes you have to give in to that.
That's just a woman who's come to the gym for a little bit of escapism from home and just thought, I'm just going to close my eyes for a second. And they're all like, she just needs a rest.
Bless her.
Yeah.
Bless her.
Blanket over her, leave it
That's
to
all
it.
about listening to your body and what you want to do in that moment, isn't it? And
I think you do sometimes
just
need to listen to your body.
Weep. Oh, well, maybe we'll see you in Valencia, Michael.
Please come out there. It's honestly, I recommend. It's a really hard race to get into now. Like when I first did it, you could just sign up and do it. Whereas now I've tried to get in for the last 5 years in a row, and this is the first time I got a place in the last 5 years.
Congratulations!
So.
Well, if we didn't get a place, we could just go and have some tapas.
Yes.
See, that's immediately what I'm thinking about. It's like, Spain.
It's the home of paella, so absolutely.
Patatas bravas.
Patatas bravas, yeah.
Patatas bravas. Oh, I love patatas
bravas. And an
albondidas. I don't know what that is. Is
it's
that
a meatball.
Oh, it's a meatball.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Protein. Albondidas and eggs, you see. That's what I'd have in Spain. Where can people find your Instagram handle? What is your Instagram handle, Mike?
Sure. So it's just my name. So Michael Ulloa, PT. Ulloa is a slightly strange spelling. My dad is Spanish, so it's a ULLOA. So Michael Ulloa, PT. And it's mostly on Instagram, but I'm on a few other platforms as well.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
And we thoroughly love looking at your content on there.
Do make sure you give Michael a follow. And thank you so much, Michael, for joining us. That's been really enlightening.
It has, and I'm just about to drink 300 milligrams of caffeine in one go.
Our producer said he's not wasting his money on all these things, so we now have to consume it all. This is our lunch.
Yeah, we're in St Albans at the moment. I'm going to run back to Brighton. So, absolutely buzzing off my tits, Esther.
No, thank you so much for having me. This has been really fun. I really appreciate it.
Oh, real
Thanks
pleasure
for
meeting
joining
you.
us.
Take care of yourself.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Big shout out to ATW Events. See you at one of their events very, very shortly. Thank you so much again for listening. We have been The Running Joke, beautifully produced by Joel Porter at ... Productions. Goodbye.